Hey guys, so if you hear any sound in the background, I'm washing some clothing. Also, my dad is kind of snoring really loudly, so excuse the sound in the background. I'm trying to not talk too loud too, so I don't wake him. But yeah, I went to see the Demon Slayer movie when it just released. I didn't see the pre-show, which was on Thursday. I saw it on September 12th, which is the official date that it released, and it was so good. The thing is, it had so many feels like back to back to back, and I was like crying at one part, but it was so good. And I have to say, so I was actually gonna wait to film merchandise be when the Alley, which is the bubble tea store, came out with their Demon Slayer merch, but apparently their shipment got delayed for all of the merchandise. So now I am waiting for them to post when they're even gonna have it. Yeah, but it was supposed to be the Friday that is the week after the movie released, but then they didn't get anything, and then they posted that there was a delay on merchandise, so I'm just waiting. But anyways, I decided why not show you what I got so far in terms of merchandise. So some of it is movie related, and then the others are just plushies. So first thing first, I went to the theater. I actually went, not, I think it was not on Thursday, but on Wednesday maybe, but they actually had these. I think I went on Thursday, but Wednesday these released, and these released before the movie even came out. Now, I know a lot of people said these were plain, but these are the only types of merchandise that I can get in the theater. I know in Japan they had more different, a cooler popcorn bucket, but it was exclusive to Japan only in terms of theaters. And then in America they have AMC, but they have a whole bunch of different competition in terms of different companies that are theaters. So there was different popcorn buckets you could get. AMC probably did the best one because they had a tin bucket, but also they had 4 cups that were some of the characters their swords, and it had the hilts and stuff. So yeah, those looked really nice, and I know a lot of people didn't like these ones, but I thought it's cute anyways, and I really wanted them. So the cup is Tanjiro. There was supposed to be a second cup. Unfortunately, I never saw it when I went to buy it, so this was the only cup I want. And also, I haven't been to the theaters that many times during the time, so I wasn't able to find the other ones. Now the movie I went to watch at Aries Junction because it's actually closer to my accommodations. However, they did not sell these, so luckily I went before with my dad, a day before with my dad, to go find these at the Winston Churchill location in Mississauga. However, I did not see, I don't know where else they would sell them, except for maybe Square One, because that's a big theater. But in terms of Aries Junction, I'm surprised they didn't even sell any of these. So yeah, but I did get this one. There's supposed to be one where Tanjiro is more in a fighting pose compared to this, and more angry looking. But yeah, it is just a print, but I do like it still. It's a large cup, but I think I'll just keep it like this. I did use it for the pop, and then I rinsed it out and everything. I think these were $10 each. They weren't that expensive compared to other tins and boxes, just because these aren't as intricate as some of the other movie ones. Okay, so that's the cup. And then, I know I put all the plushies in here to show you, but this is the tin. It's kind of embossed, so everything is 3D. You can feel it. I know people didn't like it because they said it was plain. However, I do still like it because it has the main 3 on it. So Tanjiro right here. And then we have Zenitsu, which is one of my favorites, and Inosuke, which is also one of my favorites. In terms of the main 3, it's kind of funny because Tanjiro reminds me of Deku, but for some reason he's not my super favorite. Even though I do like Deku from My Hero Academia, and they kind of remind me of same personality. But I don't know. He has like good big brother energy, but in terms of like characters, he's not like my super favorite. I do prefer Inosuke because he is more edgy. But the Netsu, I think he's really cute too. And then we have the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle logo, which is super cute. I did like the bucket. I think it was $10. It wasn't that expensive. I can't remember how much I paid for it because I didn't get the receipt, but I did get the bucket and I really like it. I asked for the popcorn on the side because I didn't want like the oil to go in there. But yeah, normally when you buy the buckets, you do get popcorn like included with the price. So before, I did an eat a bag thing where I bought like a clear bag and then I put plushies in it, and then I showed these three guys, so Tanjiro, Genya, and Sabito. So I did buy 2 more plushies to complete my collection for that. So first one is Inosuke. I bought these from Comic Conspiracy and I really like Inosuke, so I bought him. His eyes are embroidered. His body is like a felt material, so it's a little bit scratchy to hold, but I do like his pelt thing. It's like a soft fabric, same as his hair, so super nice. They do have this, so you could hang them, but they are quite big, so I don't want to ruin them. And they're $20, I believe. And then the last one for those style plushies, I also got Zenetsu as well. I thought I would show it because it's kind of like a haul video for this video. But yeah, I didn't know when I would show these guys, to be honest, but here we go. Zenetsu kind of looks a bit worried, but Inosuke looks like super happy. So yeah, but they're so cute. Now I went to My Pops Canada and they had some small plushies. I think they had deals going on when you buy the small plushies, so I did get kind of a deal, like there was BOGOs and stuff on the receipt. So yeah, but I was super excited to see like some Demon Slayer merch. The first ones are official, but the second ones I think they're not licensed, so do excuse how they look because they're not like totally accurate. But I bought them anyways because I thought they were cute, but at the same time I know they're not accurate. So yeah, so the first one is this coin purse of Tanjiro. I think he's super cute. These are actually licensed. I threw away the tags, but it actually did say like Band Presto or Bandai on it, so it is actually licensed merch. And I think these were $24 each, which is a little bit pricey, but what can I say? The earrings are glued on. The only thing is I would be careful because it seems like these anime plushies, they'll have like glued on hair and stuff like that, and the earrings too, so it might come off if you're not too gentle. But yeah, and then he's got his face embroidered on though, and then he does have a lobster clasp, so you can hook him onto your bag. And then it just opens like this, like a coin purse. I thought it was really cute, so I bought it. Originally I wasn't gonna get it because it's just the face and I don't really need these, to be honest, but I guess I will have them in my collection. Second one is Zenetsu. I'm surprised there's no Inosuke, so but I did find a Zenetsu, which is my favorite, but he's crying. Poor baby, but he's super cute. His head kind of looks a bit long, but it's fine. I don't know why it looks a bit long. I think it's because it's not as like well rounded, and then the hairstyle too, there's nothing sticking out, so it kind of looks a bit flat, but that's perfectly fine. Oh, he's crying. Again, super cute, and has like this, and I think it was $24 each. Because these did have orange tags. This one though, I think I got one of them as like discount, so one of them was $12. So this one is Gyu. So one of them was $12. But this one is Gyu, and he's super cute. Again, surprised there's no Inosuke, because Inosuke is part of the main 3 rather than just having like Gyu, but I think they only had these ones in stock, so I just bought them. Gyu is my favorite Hashira anyways, so I didn't mind that. his hair keeps wanting to flip, and that's why it looks weird. It's not completely attached either, so I had to be careful. And then here's the back. They kind of tried to do his ponytail, I guess, but it's more so it just looks spiky. It's not really a complete ponytail. And then again, he has the pouch thing too. So these are really cute for like coin purses, but I don't think I'll just like keep them in a bag because I don't want to ruin their hair or anything, especially since a lot of stuff seems to be just glued on like that. But yeah, other than that, I think they're really cute to have. And then I have 3 more plushies, which are the unofficial ones, but these ones had yellow tags, so I think they were a bit cheaper. They did give me discount on them too as well. So two of them I paid $10 and one of them I paid $20. So they're not that bad. I think they're all supposed to be $20 each, which is technically a decent price for anime merch, I would say, even though they're small plushies, but yeah, it's just what it is. So this one is Zenetsu. You can tell it's unofficial because his hair isn't really the complete same color as how it's supposed to be, with like there's no orange tips or anything like that, but I thought he was super cute. He looks like a potato, so I really like him. I did have a Tanjiro one of this and it came from a mystery bag, so that's why I wanted these, just to match the Tanjiro one. Again, there was no Inosuke, so this is all that I have. So yeah, his color is felt though, and yes, his hair keeps sticking up because it's like made like that, but he does have a ball chain that you can attach him to like your bag with. He's super cute. And then next one I got was Nezuko. I had to have Nezuko for Tanjiro. Unfortunately, I wish there was like Inosuke for the main 3. Again, I keep saying that in the video, but like I like Inosuke so much. But yeah, so this one is Nezuko. She's super cute. You can kind of tell the pink is a bit too bright, but it's perfectly fine. She does have the ribbon in her hair though, and like the orange streaks hair for the highlights. They're supposed to be a bit darker, but it's okay. I really like Nezuko because she's super cute. And the last one that I got, I know it looks silly because the hair isn't even the right color to begin with, but I bought Giyu. His hair kind of looks really untamed. Like, they really didn't do the best work here, but it is not officially licensed, so I guess they didn't really care too much, but I would have liked it if it was like black. It's supposed to be black with like a tint of blue, but it is black hair. But anyways, they made it brown, which is okay, I guess. But I guess I saved him because this one actually someone flipped the hair inwards, which I don't like when people do that to plushies. I know people think it's funny, but they always do that in the store, and then I kind of get annoyed because I'm like, no, don't make them bald. But yeah, this one is Giyu. He's super cute. His collar also doesn't want to stay properly because I think it wasn't stitched properly. Like, one side keeps wanting to go up. But yeah, that's it for this video. I know it's kind of random haul, but what can I say? But it was more for the movie, and I really like the movie, and it's super nice. Yeah, this is the only popcorn bucket I can get. I'm not even gonna look online for like other theater buckets because apparently a lot of people are scalping them and stuff like that. So I'm happy with what I have, and including the cup too. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully the Alley posts when they're gonna have Demon Slayer merch soon though, because I really want that one. Like, there's a lot of keychains and stuff that they're supposed to have, so hopefully, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!